We are, yeah. I can't remember what I titled this thing. Let's start off because I still can't get over old Don Don. He can't say what parts of the Bible he likes. Hmm. Sometimes politicians will say the dangest things to get those votes. You know what I mean? But no, they don't. Let's go to because I love stuff that's written in red. I love that stuff. Let's take her to John. Well, there's like two here that are pretty good. I know two that are pretty good. But this is the one I really like. Let's see, John 18:37, I think. And Pilate therefore said to him, "Are you a king then?" And Jesus answered, this is Jesus talking, okay? This is who we're supposed to be paying attention to in the Bible. You say rightly that I am a king. For this cause I was born. He was born to be king of this world, right? And for this cause I have come into this world that I should bear witness to the truth. What do you think that truth was? I don't know. He told everybody. Then he learned that Satan was the owner and operator of this place at this current time because well, everybody was fooled and manipulated. He told everybody that the Pharisees were asking way too much from him and that they were just trying to make it difficult so that they could stay on top. And people really never ever knew their true callings. That's what I got out of it. But like in the title, in the description or whatever it is, hey, let me know where I'm wrong on any of this stuff. But where were we? We were at the point where he should bear witness to the truth. So he probably like, maybe that's what he was doing in those missing years, trying to figure out the truth. Everyone of truth hears my voice. So if you're actually searching for the truth, that's when you get to hear the voice of Jesus. You know what I mean? And when you're with Jesus, you're also with the Father. You know what I mean? Always searching for the truth. Problem is, we all think we know the truth, right? All right. So we get some Bible verses, and then remember, these are only things that I think about and they seem nonsense to me. So I do have the right to call them out. And like I've said, hey, if I'm wrong, guys, let me know where I'm wrong. Okay. There's this pretty popular pastor. It's on fire. Hey, how's it going? Let me know what you think about this. Do you know Greg Locke? I don't know. To me, he seems like I really liked him at the beginning, but then he just starts to not make sense to you, this deliverance thing. But it got me like, I'm just like, it just seems really fake. And I don't think, like I've said, hey, if they can zap demons out of people, no, I don't, Carl. You don't what, bud? You don't what? Have you heard me out yet? The world is stupid, Carl. The world is stupid. But this is the thing, like, Greg Locke's got a huge following, and if he had these special powers, I've said this a million times, and there were so many of them. I think there's like 12 of them or something that are special in a group or some fucking thing. They'd find men like Bill Gates and they'd zap those demons right the fuck out of them. You know what I mean? Get the truth out to the world. You know what I mean? But I just my opinion, and I can't say whether Craig Locke's with God or not, and God has granted him these special powers, but I think it's the truth that fucking reveals demons. Here's the thing. Oh, okay, you don't know Craig Locke. Well, he's a demon slayer. But here's the thing, I don't think he is. Like, if you guys wanna truly, truly see deliverance or, like, watching demons manifest out of people, go watch James O'Keefe. He is a deliverance minister. When he catches some of those people and he has the videos of them saying the stuff, oh man, he just I you just see the demons just trying to fight themselves. They don't know what to do. They've been trapped into a truth trap and they're just wigging out. Anyways, I do and what it's a guilty pleasure. I guess. Watch demons just have to face themselves and they don't know what to do and they're like, ah. So anyways, that's how I think you remove demons is with the truth. You know what I mean? You make the demons face the truth, but you guys can think whatever you want. But Creeker, here's the thing, bud. I keep saying I don't like. I just don't think Americans are stupid. Okay, I think the whole world's stupid. My country, like I believe, and I might be wrong, but we had our own little Manchurian candidate in her cabinet, man. You know what I mean? Anybody who's been penetrated and Klaus is very proud of ain't working for the people, you know what I mean? And then for his tag team partner, he picks the treasurer or whatever it is at the WEF, Krista Freeland, and our country can't get this. Like Christie even writes a book about freaking how the elites will run the world. I mean, but then there's the whole stuff into her grandfather, you know what I mean? Rumors of him being a Yahtzee player. I don't know. Alex Jones might be lying. You know what I mean? I don't know. Sometimes Alex tells the truth. And I know about Klaus Schwab's dad. I know about New Schwabenland over there in the old Arctic. You know what I mean? Like I know what organization he was working for. You know what I mean? And that brings me to this. Like I've went over all these reasons why I don't really trust Trump, and I think he's trying to conquer, but he has to bring his people, he has to make them more powerful, he has to make them believe in him, you know what I mean? So of course he's gonna take the corruption out. That's what that's what Schmittler did. That's how he got all his people to I don't know what else to tell you guys, but hey, when the war was over, right? And he took a lot of those really smart ones and we put them in NASA, right? Now, this is a thing. I have to think this in my head, just based on their actions and like I'm not a technical guy, so when I see like the moon landing stuff and I'm like, I don't know who the fuck's lying to me. You know what I mean? I gotta base it on, hey, how are those astronauts acting? How you know what I mean? And it is really disturbing to think that the USA and NASA with the smartest of Yahtzee players ever. And Candace then says, "Hey, they were hanging out with satanic people too." This isn't what I'm making up. You go watch Candace's stuff where she talks about the Satanists and NASA and I know it's a lot to work in your head, but, like, the USA manipulated the world. NASA. Like, what are we to believe in this world anymore? Like, I'm sorry. People just don't go around punching people in the head because they ask them to swear on the Bible that they went to the moon. Like, that was like, what are they hiding? See, because the thing is, it's like George Soros's philosophies. They can get you to think certain things. They can dictate how they lead your lives. You know what I mean? Why would they fake something like that other than to manipulate the world? And the USA's greatest accomplishment is nothing but a fucking facade. You know what I mean? You guys go to the moon once, and then all of a sudden you lose the technology, and I don't know, you can't afford it. But, like, did you guys ever fucking I don't fuck. You don't like thinking these things, but hey, there's a lot of coinky dinkies in 9/11, the insurance, the 2 point something trillion going missing, your guys' tax dollars. I don't know, it just seems weird to me, you know what I mean? But, like, I've had these conversations before, maybe I got 5 E's watching. Some of Trump's men are not honorable men, I don't think, you know what I mean? I don't know. I liked hearing that Kid Rock, if he could go back in time, he wanted to meet Jesus, but I just don't think he's working on Jesus's side. Or maybe he knows he's in on the joke where they changed his name and it's Zeus or something. I don't fucking know, but I don't think Kid Rock wants to go visit Jesus. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm not Kid Rock. He knows his relationship with, well, it's just be the character, you know what I mean? The character that Jesus possessed. Just want the truth. That's what he came here for. Hey, be like me. Follow me. All I wanted was the truth. I came bear witness to the truth. But we can go over this again. Kid Rock, straight out of the trailer. I don't know, maybe I'm being fibberoni, but the house that I was shown that Kid Rock up in looks like something he could own nowadays. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. But it was the whole fucking Bud Light thing, man. Like, you know, and then, you know, he went on a date with the Bud Light guy, a CIA agent, or something to do with the CIA, anyways. So turns out Kid Rock was all wrong about what was going on. This guy was fucking awesome, just the coolest dude ever. And they give to the veterans. And so him and Joe Rogan, and I do like Joe Rogan, but they told the world if you think Bud Light's the problem, you guys are idiots. Because the guy, Kid Rock's friend, his new friend, the ex-CIA guy, is super D duper. And Kid Rock was just wrong. They weren't trying to shove things down people's fucking throats with fucking rainbow cans and fucking Dune Mulvaney. And you're stupid for thinking otherwise. Just as Dana got them as a sponsor. Like, you got that right. So, hey, what do you guys think Jesus would have been on the whole Bud Light thing? Hey, You guys trying to propagandize the people what or what? Guys trying to push a fucking agenda or what? Do you think he would have just he probably would have talked to the CIA agent and went, "No, man, you can tell me all you want about all the money you give to the veterans, but hey, you gotta give it somewhere, or you're just gonna pay in taxes anyways, dude. So fuck, go fuck your hat." You know what I mean? All your wrongs, don't your rights don't write out your wrongs. You know what I mean? Can't try and manipulate the fucking people like that and think that, hey, we give to the veterans who, well, in fact, are all been fucking manipulated to think that they were doing what was right for their country. In fact, they weren't. They were doing what was right for their government. What, no weapons of mass destruction. Somebody wants to let me know when I'm wrong. Hey, the whole Libya thing. What was that really about? You know what I mean? Was Omar Gaddafi on to things that, well, just the West didn't want to catch on? I don't know. Did I hear the rumors wrong? I don't know. But then again, like like I say, if Trump was fucking a, a man in it to win it for the fucking people, he would have like that whole Epstein thing a long time ago. He would have been on Dick Durbin's neck, going fucking live on every podcast saying, "Hey, Dick Durbin, but why are you protecting fucking people who fucking hurt children, you fucking sicko? Where's the list? Or is the FBI blocking? Should we have someone take care of the FBI? Do we need to call in the Army, the Air Force to fucking find out who's hurting fucking children? Because, well, there's a lot of information telling me that Bill Clinton shouldn't be walking around on the streets. They were good friends and you know what I mean? Guys don't, because nobody stands up for what's right. Nobody fucking we love our children. Yeah, being fucking manipulated. Fucking hope your fucking children wake up and they can fight your fucking stupidity. But then again, I've seen I've seen what we're raising. All in fucking acceptance. Well, let's just accept the bad behavior and clean up after them and never make them pay a price for anything. And then we wonder why they're fucking all fucked up. If nobody ever has to face a consequence, why would they stop what they're fucking doing? It's like, I'm sorry. I just disagree. There's no magic pill out there. You know what I mean? That's gonna fucking make everything fucking great without having to fucking punish or hurt somebody's fucking feelings or it's a mess. This world is a fucking mess. Everybody wants to be part of a group so fucking bad. In order to truly love somebody else, you gotta fucking love yourself first. And when you love yourself, you don't lie to yourself and you don't lie to others. You try and say, "Hey guys, I think you're fucking kind of stupid. Here's why. Let me know where I'm wrong. Because if you can't let me know where I'm wrong, pretty justified in calling me fucking stupid, and that's what's happened here. Nobody wants to fucking show me where I'm wrong, like, right down to fucking stupid little things. Like, hey, if Don Don's gonna talk the big talk about China, he should be man enough not to buy his shit from China. You know what I mean? And then sell it to his people. The fucking Bible was a big disappointment, man. Like, holy fuck, like, if you guys can't catch on to that fucking shit, that's all sorts of fucking twisted, you know what I mean? But the most twisted part is America sitting there seeing what a good job he's doing. and he is. He's fucking clearing out a lot of fucking corruption, but he's also trying to conquer without ever having to fucking lay a finger in either. He's trying to use somebody else's fucking suffering to his advantage. And what the fuck he's doing in Greenland or think he's doing in Greenland. That's the thing. I believe in God, and I believe every fucking person he's got gonna make suffer, he's gonna get her back 100 times fucking a million times fucking worse. So imagine if you have to collect all the karma from all the fucking people that you've ever caused harm to. Hey, remember, he was the OG, the original fucking gangster on the fucking Vazine. You know what I mean? He's like, "Hey, guys, take her. I'll be the first one in line. Hey, why don't we test these motherfuckers, see if they actually took it?" You know what I mean? Like, I honestly don't believe Justin Trudeau took it, and I don't believe that Doug Ford took it, only because he didn't make his whole family he couldn't justify to them to take it, but yet he's trying to make the police and the army and everybody forced to take like, I it's all weird to me, you know what I mean? But I ask questions and nobody else does. Nobody wants to answer me neither. I was watching earlier, I was watching, Triple T there, Question for Upchurch. And it's from, like, 2019. And it was one of the reasons that I thought he was chosen. It was sort of things like that that he was saying. He was saying like, "Hey, if you're with the truth, you can't take a fucking L. You just can't. It's impossible." And I thought, "Fuck, you can never take an L if you're with the truth." Problem is that I think Upchurch makes up his truth, you know what I mean? And he's got nothing but fucking fanboys around him telling him he's always right. Uh, what kind of man makes somebody sign NDAs? I don't know. It's weird. And you know he's lying about Mises. Mises never said they were best friends. He just said they were kinda like acquaintances. You know what I mean? Didn't Mises even say show a social media thing of him saying that they could work together or something or fuck something like that? Like, Mises wasn't claiming to be best friends. He's just kinda like, "Hey, bud, we do kinda know each other a bit." You know what I mean? Like, fuck. But for some reason, Upchurch had to make Mises feel really small. Like, dude, I fucking never would have the time for you. Who the fuck are you, dude? But anyways, let's get back to because Upchurch says a lot of things. And here's the thing, I don't feel foolish. I thank myself for fucking thinking Upchurch was chosen because I wasn't. I was basing it on what he was saying. I can pull up many clips where he says, "Hey, I'm chosen." Instagram things. Hey, Jesus sent me down here to fucking show the way. Hey, look at this intelligent person who's saying I'm chosen. That's the thing. Never ever said he was my chosen one. You know what I mean? I always thought, hey, if there's others out there who think they're fucking been chosen by God, it's got to be a fucking nightmare for them. Everybody seems to turn their back on them. You know what I mean? And that seemed to be what was going on with them. Parents and Johnny Gobble, you know, and there's other things like even the Katie Noel thing. I mean, I think something happened there, but this is what I think. I think if she didn't have the intentions of trying to rile Ryan up, she would have chose to sleep away from Ryan. So there would have been no chance of it. because she's gotta know he's a man. What'd he say? She'd be gone for 2, 3 weeks. Then he was gonna try and, get with his girlfriend. So why not just say, "Hey, I'm not in the mood," or whatever, right from the fucking get-go and say, "Hey, I'd rather not fucking rev you up by fucking laying next to you." You know what I mean? But anyways, I think she did say no, and he was trying but whatever. I think she tried to make more of it, and she was gonna try and cash in a payday or whatever, you know what I mean? I think some people talked her, like she said, people were talking her into doing shit and that. But anyways, so I thought, and I don't know, I'm not the biggest Nicole Arbor fan, and she like, I didn't believe her. You know what I mean? Like, she's a little plastic, you know what I mean? Like, really plastic. Little fake and baker. Little fake and bake. Unless they give her head a shake and wanna find out who they are. Hey, Noah Wortley, did I say that right? Wortley? Not trying to be disrespectful, I'm just trying to say it. Well, hi, bud. You're not gonna have hurt feelings over me not being able to pronounce your name. I'm just saying hi anyways. Hey, anybody out there know Saint Mate? Tell him the Mashiach's looking for him. I wanna become his mate and we can have a debate. And he might wanna let me know where I'm getting a demon fate. 'Cause I think old Nader, I think he's got some demons. We need to figure out what the truth is. We need to You love Canada? Well, I can't speak for Canada, but I love you, Noah. You know what I mean? I can't speak for others, but I did love going to the States a lot. I did. People always were nice, mostly in the South. They were nice, you know what I mean? Like, where was I? North Carolina. They were seemed really nice there. Kansas, people seemed really nice, but that wasn't like the city. I was in like Emporia, Kansas, and just like little towns and stuff like that. And why do I have a Canada hat? Because I come from Canada, man. That's why I have a Canada hat. You know what I mean? Someone's got to rep it. Our leadership's not. It's bought and paid for over here in Canada. It's a real twisted situation, but I don't know. System's been broken. The people have been programmed. We're just one big pussy over here in Canada. Just getting ready to take her from Trump. The art of the deal. Oh man. I made that video last night about old Trumper saying that our prime minister, well, our current prime minister, he thinks is Fidel Castro's son. You think he could tell the Canadian people that? You know what I mean? Come right out and say, "Hey guys, you should really be interested in this because like there is some bloodline stuff." Like Fidel Castro is known to come from a shitty bloodline. And maybe he was put in place to be a dictator. And well, maybe his love seed is doing some dictating in your country. And maybe you should find out. But Justin could make me look terrible by proving that he's not Castro's son. And I and did a little thing where, Donald can make it worth the Canadian people's while to keep asking Justin the question if he refused, because then he probably got something to hide, but you know what I mean? Like, give $1,000,000 to help women get men out of their sports. It's weird over here in Canada. It is weird. We'll sit there and watch a woman get kicked out of her sport because she doesn't wanna be competing against men because it might be an unfair advantage. I know you hate Trump. Don't hate Trump. Feel sorry for Trump. Feel bad for him. Because if he's trying to be a conqueror, he's not with God. And he's out there trying to fool people that he's with God. But Joseph Goebbels, do you know who he is? He was Hitler's propaganda man. He tried making Hitler look like a spiritual icon all at the same time. There for the average man. You know who Joseph Goebbels reminds me a lot of? I hate to say it, but old Elon. It just there's a lot of similarities, The newspaper, but the social media outlet, you know what I mean? Hmm, and that like, hey, like I said, I understand why people are loving Trump right now because he is exposing a lot of shit that, in all honesty, if the American people were paying attention to, they would have known about. It's stuff that was talked about in Congress. Like, was it Ted Cruz or is it the other one? Just fucking flipping up shit. Hey, why is Americans paying $2 million to find out how much cocaine a fucking cockroach can handle? Not a cockroach. They need to use more cocaine and make it worth the 2 mil or whatever. Rabbits or something. Fuck. You know what I mean? And just listing off this shit after shit after shit. And the American people couldn't wake up and say, hey, you're wasting our fucking money. No wonder we got fucking homeless and anyways, anyways. Everything's weird to me these days. Like, I could show a video. I could show videos from the WEF themselves explaining to humanity exactly what they want and what they think of it. I encourage people to go to the WEF. I encourage them to check out the leaders of the WEF and see what they actually have to say. And maybe you guys would come together and think, hey, maybe they're the ones causing this fucking delusion for us. George Soros's perceptions need to be a thing of yesterday and not today. Like, holy fuck, when do we wake up? Like, it's like Noah Harari. Hey guys, we're gonna make it a great future for your children. Drugs and video games. They'll be so content. Happy little citizens they'll be, all wrapped up in the metaverse. High as fuck in the metaverse. Slaying dragons. Rather than living in reality. Or you could slay demons with the truth. Like I said, the funnest thing, it's a guilty pleasure. I love watching a demon manifest out of a human. It's the funniest fucking shit you'll ever see in your life. Who's lying? Who's impressing a date? Why would you lie, dipshit? Are you not happy with yourself? Why would you lie to impress a date? Why would you be fake? Maybe fakers, bakers, bakers. I want to get with the real deal. And people, that is not Israel. The land, it's a state of mind. Do you want to find out what Israel? Well, what does Israel mean? You're going to have to wrestle. You're going to have to wrestle with God. You're going to have to find yourself. But what do you do? Who knows? Maybe this gets easier if we can help one another. You know what I mean? Others don't have to suffer to learn the way I did. Now, you guys are going to say, Carl, how much suffering do you actually do? I can't wait to tell a story. You know what I mean? The more I think about it, the more fucking, I don't know. It's been a great ride. Learning and learning and learning and learning. See, that's the thing. I told you guys, when you're with the truth, you can never take an L. But here's the thing, don't hold on to a truth that's not real, or you will take a fucking L up, church. That's the problem. You know what I mean? You got to be willing to say, hey, I was wrong on that. Didn't really have the truth. Holding on to someone else's lies. It's going to get you in trouble up church. It's going to get you in trouble, bud. Can you imagine? I am the Mashiach, the Messiah, and Upchurch tried to fuck with my brain. That's going to be bad news for that fella when all I wanted to do was, hey, I think you're chosen. Can we talk? hey, hey, this, I even told him what I wanted to talk about in the videos that he commented in. I talk about joining the MAID program, be like my hero, Jesus, sacrifice myself. And all I ask is I get to tell my story first. But Justin would have to clear the way for the crazy people to be able to get back on the list. You know what I mean? They had some problems where some psychiatrists or something, they, they couldn't really see the point of, they thought maybe you could help crazy still. You know what I mean? But they're getting retraining now, and maybe they're all trained up, and maybe like I would do a sacrifice to go home and get away from this stupidity and just lay it all on the line. Hey, what do you guys want? Canada, what do you want? Do you want to find out if Justin's everything he says he is? Can we ask him questions? Can I tell Justin my story before I go? You know what I mean? But then again, there was always the Dick Durbin thing too. You know what I mean? Hey, church, maybe you can help me with fucking, hey, Tennessee, the governor there. She's asking for the Dick Durbin to get the fucking Epstein list. Maybe if you got your 3 million people together and they all dressed up as superheroes or something, fucking asked for the list, maybe we can make Dick feel a little on edge and make him feel like he had to give over that fucking list. Church is your God, Carl. Just face it. For you even to say something like that, you're just a fucking idiot, Tyler. You're gonna get what you get, bud. And I didn't do a thing to you. This is all you, bro. God's real and you're stupid. I hope you choose not to be stupid. But hey, it's on you. Keep living this way, brother. Don't ask questions. Keep living in your fucking delusion, dude. The delusion where you're doing good, where you're winning. Hey, bud, you're not winning. You're definitely a loser. Anybody who bows down to Satan is a loser, dude. I don't want you to lose. I love you, Tyler. But Satan tells you he loves you, but he's a liar. Sit there, Tyler. You're all good, brother. Don't go looking for the truth, Tyler. That'd be a hindrance, buddy. People won't like you, Tyler. Sit down, Tyler. Satan loves you, Tyler. Hey, D, what's going on? If we accepted that the weapons of mass destruction were a lie and that you were willing to give your life up for a lie and you don't care because you got paid for it. I'm sorry, bud. I'm sorry. I'm just done. I'm fucking so done with the stupidity around the world. I did. I had a great Valentine's. I spent most of the time with my Valentine. I had Valentine's. Spent a lot of time with God yesterday. Spent a lot of time with myself. You guys can call it prayer, meditation, walking too. And then my wife, yep, we uh we gotta finish it today. Carl doesn't have the extension attention span to watch a whole fucking full movie. But we sat together eating wings together in bed, watching The Manchurian Candidate. So yeah, it was all right. It was pretty good. Hope you and the missus had a good Valentine's, bud. I sincerely do. I hope that the missus, oh, she gave you a booty dance. That's nice that you want to share your Valentine's with me like that. Booty dance. Hi. You want to put it on video so everybody can see it? AD. Did you see my video of Cashville's wife? Cashville will not engage at all. Nothing. He always says, "You fuck with my family." Hey, I'm not fucking with his family. I'm just telling them what I see. You know what I mean? I see someone looking for some attention. And when, well, Cashville knows that he's outwitted and outmatched, he ain't fucking coming to town for nothing. 25% Carl. Yeah. Can you imagine if I'm only at 25%? And when I get my full powers, Turkey, you're in trouble, bud. I can already, hey, it may take a while for me to read, but I usually get to read people pretty fucking good, dude. That's a pretty good superpower, right? And I got a superpower that makes me read people easier when I'm around them. It's like energy. What are you giving me? Ooh. Feel tension. Why so tense? Huh? You get all intense when you don't have the truth sometimes, you know what I mean? And you get all like tensed up. You have something to worry about. Dirty. Of course, Cashville's scared. Cashville knows I know who Cashville is, and he knows that he's not with Jesus. He ain't searching for the truth at all, man. He just don't give a fuck. He just wants his money to roll in, buy his little fucking trinkets or cards or whatever the fuck it is, and be proud of himself, and be able to fucking tell Martin, "Hey, look at what all I got, Marty. What do you got? What do you got, bud?" Hey, could you imagine Cashville, Marty, AD, Dagburn, all ending up in the same place at the end? We have to face each other for eternity. I'm Turkey. I have. Now, we talked about how we shouldn't record people. But hey, when Cashville didn't have my phone number and he called me, I thought I'd back myself up. I took a recording of that phone call. And in that phone call, you can hear the demons manifesting. It's fucking hilarious. He like, he goes from, he's gonna beat the living fuck right out of me. Yeah, I think he's gonna make my life hell. He was gonna fucking sue me. He wanted to be my friend. Shut up about me and we can be friends. Meanwhile, all the shit I was saying, I was asking him if it was true. And he's writing in my comments, yep. And I'm like, hey, it was like stuff TOC was saying about him and shit. Like, seeing he was into some bad shit. Like, and I was just questioning it. Why do you allow that to be on the internet? Like, if somebody was saying that shit about me, I have something to say. You know what I mean? It's like these fuckheads who say I'm inappropriate with my children. I'm inappropriate with other children. Just because I kept fighting for the children. Somehow we got to that, but anyways, same shit, different mile. You know what I mean? But hey, yeah, that gosh though, I had it take me a while to find it because I don't file anything. It's just fucking I give her when I got to. But yeah, that was one of the funniest phone calls I ever got. He fucking called me over fucking Facebook Messenger. Fuck, that was hilarious. But hey, I'll give it to him. He tried to warn me. The church wasn't who I thought he was. But he couldn't say nothing because he has an NDA. And he didn't. I'm going to stick up for him. He did not say anything. He just said, hey, Carl, he's not the guy you think he is. There's no fucking way he's chosen. But I said, you have to give me reasons. You just can't say it. Like, I think his parents are trying to fuck him over. And then the whole conservatorship thing. Here's the thing on the conservatorship that fucking gets me to wonder there, Durkee. This is why hey, Brandon Luce is not a good fucking manager, I don't think. You know what I mean? He should be fucking putting his boy in check a little bit. You know what I mean? So I don't know why this happened. I'm going to explain it to you. Like it's because Upchurch said there was like they were talking about getting a conservatorship, right? Like his catalog's worth even more now than when they were talking about it before, right? But I'm just saying, is it possible that Brandon Luce lets him run around fucking acting like an idiot on purpose? Just saying. Because, listen, this seemed really odd and really fucking weird to me. Johnny Dagburn and Patty, I remember it clearly. Patty was having a conversation saying that fucking Brandon Luce just used to dress up as a squirrel and want to have sex with her. I fucking heard that, right? Come from Patty. They made the song about fucking Dagburn ripped on the squirrel for a bit. The whole bang dangled thing, right? So when I started doing the whole Brandon Loose, Patty told me you fucking dress up as a squirrel. And then Patty comes into my comments and says, you're making that up, Carl. I never said that. That never happened, Carl. And I check and make sure that it is Patty, fucking actual Patty. And that was a whole lot of weird that she would protect Brandon and not want me to make fun of him for being a squirrel now when the information came from her and she wouldn't even admit that it came from her. She could have said, hey, I made it up. I made it up. but that's not what she said. She said I was fucking delusional. And even Brandy Day, who hates my guts, will tell you people that's exactly what happened. Like, she even stuck up for me for that, saying that Patty did say that. So why would she come back and want me to not? It was just weird. It's just could be just a coinky dink or whatever, you know what I mean? I don't know. But then again, I'm the kind of guy that would be like, you're my friend and my manager and you're fucking my mom. I can't have that shit, man. You know what I mean? Want to be part of the family, that's fine. If your love for my mother is that fucking important to you. But I'm not. You can't do that, bro. But that's just me. You know what I mean? But hey, well, if he's going off the deep end, but it's because he's not surrounded by good people. Like Gotcha Man even said, one of the people who has been going to Ryan Upchurch's house has been telling the Gotcha Man that, oh, Ryan's not really doing so well. Now, who that is, I don't know. The Gotcha Man won't say. But that's the thing. We just throw shit out there. If you're gonna say something, just fucking say it. Why hide? Like if I fucking heard something and and I'm saying the name. I don't care. The truth is more important than fucking. But Gotcha Man just wanted Ryan to know that hey, not everybody hanging at your house is your friend, and they don't think you're doing well neither. So maybe you might want to take a look at who you have closely within you who's not telling you you're not doing good. You know what I mean? Hey, Berkey, I'm the Mashiach. I'm telling you, Ryan Upchurch's world is going to fucking explode into a million fucking pieces. But here's the best thing. That's exactly what he needs. He needs for his life to fucking just be destroyed. Not because somebody destroyed it for him, but because he destroyed it. The truth comes out about Ryan Upchurch. He's so afraid of failure. He wants to be on top because there's no way he's gonna. Well, his daddy used to tell him he was a piece of shit, was gonna be nobody, and there's no way Ryan's gonna fucking. That's the thing. If you live by the truth, you never have to worry about anything. But in order to figure out the truth, Turkey, you know the most important thing is you need conversations. You need to have open dialogue, and Ryan's not about that. The whole thing with Adam, if he would have just came out and said, "Hey, this is why I don't like Adam from the very fucking get-go," then maybe Adam could have accepted why he was being a fucking dork. But instead, like it's none of it makes sense, Turkey. None of it. Like, oh, I was being professional. That's why I let Adam come on stage. Then why didn't he right after going on stage? I would have let my people say, "Hey, that was a facade you were watching. We're not tight. We're not anything. That's just fucking me being professional." But here's the thing, being professional is being professional to yourself. And if you are somebody gives you that bad of energy, the way that he says Adam gives him, you don't bring that person on stage. You tell that person, that the promoter, to say, "Hey, no, man, either you want me or like, didn't he have his own show to do?" You know what I mean? But no. And he didn't come out for how long and say he still had a problem with Adam? In fact, he had this great idea to fix the rap country scene, you know what I mean? It's all fucking weird. And Tits on Fire. Kurt, he's a cock. He is such a cock so badly. It's not even funny. He's such a circle jerker. He is good at it. He is a good circle jerker. You watch him. He never answers anything. He'll take it right back to you. But I sort of see what you're saying, but and then when you say, "Hey, Kurt," but, like, do you? Well, I think Ryan's world's gonna, like I said, I think a lot of people's worlds are gonna be blown apart. So many people willing to live in a lie, and when that lie gets exposed, then so do you. But it's whether you accept it or not. Should we be with God? You know what I mean? Should we be with the truth? Are the 10 commandments really that hard to follow? Hey, I could make it even simpler for you. The old need of 7. I believe that gets you to heaven. You know what I mean? I think they were doing it right. They were celebrating the creator, you know what I mean? They were living as communities. They're to help one another, you know what I mean? Not not sit there and go, "It's okay, it's okay." Your bad behavior, it's not your fault. Now, don't worry. But anyways, we've been on here for almost an hour, and I might come on later, but hey, I'm gonna be doing a lot of dance videos over on TikTok. So if you want in on that, come on over to TikTok. These are dance videos with meaning, though. You know what I mean? I'm taking the devil's tools and I'm using them against them. AAD. Great live. Not. What did you not like about the live there, AD? What fibberoonies did I tell? And what could I do to inspire you to want the truth, to discover who AD is through Jesus, buddy? Through Jesus. Was it a snooze fast, AD? Or did you just not hear me? You not hear me? You don't even hear Jesus in the Bible, bud. You know what I mean? Can you hear? Can you hear what he's saying to you, bud? Is he saying be a big pussy and do nothing, AD? Do not admit to your mistakes, AD. It's not that hard, bud. Accept the truth. It's not that hard, brother. What else didn't you like about it? Oh, I'm full of mistakes. Well, we all are, bud. We all are, but when we can't accept simple truths that are right in front of our faces, that makes us not so smart. You know what I mean, brother? Hey, do you believe in the moon landing? Hey, we should all really take a good look. Why would Buzz punch somebody who all they wanted him to do was just say, "Hey, I got proof that you guys didn't go on the moon. But if you just do this, I won't bug you anymore. Just put your hand on the bye-bye and say you went to the moon. Swear against God. Swear against them, Buzz." And Buzz went, "What? Hey, hey, AD, would that mean that we're living in a delusion and we're being taught to think things that never ever happened? Hey, the great AD can never be deceived." Hey, AD, you're really dumb. God uses men. He's using me. You've had me here for a long time, and you just ignore it. You know what I mean? You never have anything to back what you say up, and it's so silly. But I'm here. I'm the fucking Mashiach, brother, the Red Kachina. Your brother love. I'm invested in the Christ, buddy. You know what I mean? Is Jesus coming back? I don't know. But I do know Jesus lives inside of me, brother. And well, he tried to tell you too. Not only does Jesus live inside of you, Papa lives inside of you, the great creator. AAD, how powerful are you outside of this meat suit? But if you don't pass the test in the meat suit, do you ever get to find out your true power? These are the questions we've got to ask ourselves. Who is Jesus? What does he expect from us? Now, what I've learned, AD, is well, hey, he said he was the truth and the way and the life. So live the life of truth. Follow him. In fact, when you do, but that cross, and buddy, she gets heavier than a motherfucker. She gets heavy, but you just keep going, and they're whipping you, AD. You've been whipping me. You want to whip me, but hey, you only make me stronger. I'm just like, if these little pussies can't break me down. Nobody can break me down. This is the greatest troll community that the YouTube has to offer. So hey, when I go after Don Don and I go after Justin Trudeau and the cronies over at the WEF and the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds and the Diddies and the Epsteins and you know what I mean? They'll know they fucked up too, AD. Just like you, brother. But hey, you haven't wrapped up even one iota of the karma that those people have. I mean, if they're fucking over the world, they're eating the world's karma in order to come to the truth, right? So, listen, you reap what you sow, right? They say that. Hey, only the truth can save us. Hey, and well, what's inside of you, AD? The truth resides in you. Jesus resides in you. You just gotta find him, brother. You know what I mean? But you might have to get on that crazy train and go chugga, 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 choo, choo. Hey, and you can become your Mashiach too. Because, like I've said, brother, I'm not your Mashiach. Nobody's Mashiach but my own Mashiach. I work for God, brother. You know what I mean? And I can't save you. I can't save anybody. All I can do is help. You know what I mean? People got to save themselves. The Mashiach can't tell people what their truth is, AD. You know what I mean? You can't tell them who they are. They have to find that out for themselves. But knowing is half the battle, AD, really. G.I. Joe got it right there. Knowing is half the battle. And now that you know, AD, are you going to battle your demons? Get to know who the real AD is. Hey, brother, what do you think? You have no power or influence. I love that, AD. Listen, I have as much power as I tell myself there, brother. I'm not looking for your power, dude. You know what I mean? You want to lay in weakness and fucking stupidity? That's on you. Don't limit me by what you want there, Chumbawamba. Because listen, I get knocked down, but I get up again. And there ain't nobody ever going to hold me down. You'll have to kill me first. cowboys. Because right now, I'm on the side of the Indians. I think you guys fucked them over. And well, I think they're smart enough to figure out all they have to do is use their brains and get in the truth, and they can figure out a way. Make all children matter. You know what I mean? Hey, sooner or later, it's gonna have to be time to fight. But real warriors of God, like Jesus, never laid a finger on anybody. But here's the thing: here to play the game, AD. It's all a mind game, bud. It's all a mind game to them. It's all a big mind game. They got all your minds fucked up. But hey, what happens when God is not the joke anymore and God becomes real? You know what I mean? And we have to face ourselves and what stupid fucking deals we made. You can artsy them up and you can call them art. But hey, if you were making some bad deals, only you have to pay for them. And well, how many people did those deals affect? You know what I mean? And did you feel bad about it? Were you willing to go through the process of figuring out where you fucked up and, well, where you might want to fix yourself? That's the thing. We never know, AD. That's the thing with you humanoids. You think you know everything. Hey, I think Trump's on the bad side of shit right now. Now, like I said, I've went like really full circle with fucking Trump, but I still know that with more information, I'm still allowed to change my mind. You know what I mean? Maybe. I'm not saying this is true. I'm not saying this is true, but you know how kids repeat the damnedest things, right? I'm just saying it does happen. Now, it could be just that Elon lets his little feller just run around and talk like this to people, but he did tell the president to shush and he wasn't the president, right? Did he maybe hear that from somebody else? Is Donald being held captive? I doubt it. You know what I mean? That's probably just like a little thing. Just kids say the darndest stuff, but then it's again, sometimes they do like to repeat what is said and stuff like that. Did he possibly hear, hey, listen, buddy, you're not in charge here. You're not really the president. You're just the face of this operation. You follow what we say, but just kidding. That could happen to a guy like Don. Definitely not Elon. He tells you guys, I've never had a man crush like this before. Oh, I love Trump. He's just cleaning it up. And wow, we should all admit to ourselves it needed some cleaning, right? Right. Hey, you guys let all the shit what we do in Canada do. This shit just filtered through our school system. Oh, in the name of love and acceptance. Just let it filter on through. Whatever. Some people were complaining, but a lot of people didn't want to because, well, they'd be a fascist and they weren't loving nor accepting. So, fuck school boards taking over control of what you're doing. At least some people were fighting. That gives me hope. There were some fighters saying some good shit. You know what I mean? Just didn't have a lot of backing. The true heroes, the unsung heroes, those willing to put themselves on the line no matter what the fuck anybody thinks of them. Those are the fucking heroes, the rebels, the gangsters. Jesus was the fucking greatest gangster that ever fucking lived on this earth, AD. He was a gangster for the truth. You know what I mean? There's nothing stopping him. None. He didn't take people's shit. You guys are all fucking being taught about this Jesus that fucking died for your sins. Hey, do whatever the fuck you want. Just believe that Jesus was the nicest fella in the world and he's gonna accept you no matter what, as long as you believe in the name Jesus. You lie. What do I lie about? I've told many lies. In fact, I've supported liars. I can show you. I've shared people's videos that I think are very narcissistic. I didn't catch on for a while, you know what I mean? And the thing is, I still held on too long. You can see it. You can see my responses with them as well. And then you can still held on going, oh, maybe he just didn't understand. Like, I don't know. But sooner or later, that's the thing, AD. This whole thing has hardened my heart, buddy. Like, I love you and I can want the best for you. But you gotta want the best for you. And the best for you is to be in the truth, bud. And she's just she's just not interested in that, AD. It takes work, dude. It really does. You gotta really want it. Hey? Like, hey, here's the thing. I wanna get ahold of CD and say, "Hey," like, I've said all this same shit, like, "AD, what do you think of King James, bud?" Like, I'm not really like, I don't know. And what do you think? After knowing everything about censorship now, right? Okay? Everything about censorship, that we know of. And we know, what was it, 108 books in the Bible before they started ripping shit out? The wise men of the earth, the popes. How's our pope doing? Do you have confidence that he's with Jesus? Because I don't have confidence he's really with Jesus, but like those kind of people, they were in charge of taking books out. When do we remove things, bud? We want things hidden, right? I don't know what to say. But like I said, I don't hate on the Bible. I think it's the way it's supposed to be. I think men are supposed to think outside of fucking what they're told to fucking think and think logically. And then we could all come together and we could find out. You know what I mean? I bet you there's good shit in that Vatican AD. Just loads of good shit. You know what I mean? Like, this is the thing. I think, like, I'm, uh, and I do. I do. Fuck, dude. This here stuff. I love it. Like the Gnostic Gospels, like the Gospel of Truth. They're like the Gospel of Mary Magdalene. It's like AD, balance is supposed to be everything. I believe it's in this. And I can't remember which one it was said something about Mary and how she wasn't worthy to something or other. And Jesus basically said back, well, something about making Mary a man. I think it was about balancing the male and the female. You know what I mean? To have balance. You know what I mean? But it would be harder. I think it was Peter for Peter to find his feminine side. And I'm not talking about being a not like that, like the attributes of a good woman. You know what I mean? Where we marry ourselves. You know what I mean? Maybe that's the big wedding. We find that we marry ourselves through Jesus, through the truth. Find out who we're supposed to be. Follow the truth and we'll be following God. Like, do you know what it's like to fucking say I don't believe in a lot of shit that these what we're taught? We're taught to get on our hands and knees for God. I just don't believe he wants us on our hands and knees. This is why I think the natives had it so right. They would celebrate God. They were willing to work for the gifts that they were asking for. I used to think that rain dance stuff was so fucking ridiculous. No, they were saying, "Hey, give us some rain. We're gonna work for it. We're gonna give you some celebrations." And you know what I mean? I think God wants us up being good people, working through his son, the truth. And working through the truth ain't fucking running around being a nice person all over the fucking place. It's about figuring out who you are, pushing yourself, truly pushing yourself to see who you are, using no excuses, not being anybody's victim. If someone's making you feel like a victim, just try to let that person out of your life. You know what I mean? Have a discussion with them first. Hey, like they trying to make me feel bad about what I'm trying to accomplish. I'm not trying, as long as you're not trying to hurt anybody, love thy neighbor. I think that was the big one Jesus tried saying too. Hey, like let's treat each other the same as we people don't take that right because if I wasn't willing to accept that I was living in a delusion, even though somebody was pointing things out and I was unable to say where they were wrong, I would want someone to tell me, hey, you're fucking stupid. Wake up, man. Like I'm telling you all this stuff and you won't fucking, you know what I mean? It's like you can make me want to think that I'm fucking mentally ill or I have demons AD, but I'm always trying to do what's right through the truth. You know what I mean? How can that be wrong with God? Do you think God's going to punish me if I'm crazy for wanting the truth? You have a sickness where your common sense just doesn't register with you, bud. You know what I mean? But hey, I'm going to go. It's been over an hour. Anybody have any questions before I go? Or what's up, Smash Pumpkin? You got questions before I go? Anybody want to talk about anything? Or like, I don't have all the answers. I'm here to try and find them. You know what I mean? Okay, AD, you have a nice day too, buddy. Do you want to do it on your show, bud? You know what I mean? I'm technically challenged over here. I'd have to have my phone all charged so we could do it. We could do it, bud. Anytime, but you gotta let me talk. You can't cut me off all the time. You can't take and talk about stupid shit that don't fucking matter, that wouldn't change the world. When you learn how to drop, I'm like, well, you think I'm lying to myself, Smash Pumpkin, and I think you're lying to yourself. You know what I mean? Hey, I might not be the Mashiach, okay? But other than that, I'm not lying. And I'm not lying about being the Mashiach because I believe I am. I believe I have a story about humanity and its stupidity, and I hope it changes. Like, you guys all have this vision of how God comes or God sends his people. I don't think God's happy upstairs. I just don't. I see a lot of slapping in the face and then a whole lot of grossness and People just want attention these days for just the sake of having attention. They do any fucking thing. They defile themselves just for some fucking attention. It's it's a needy world. You know what I mean? And we kind of need ourselves first, and then we don't need anything else. You know what I mean? We know, but it's nice to connect with others that think that way, and that's when the true beauty of humanity could. We could use each other like we're not the same, but we're the same, and we could communicate, and then we connect, and all this beautiful world we could build. But you guys want to give it away to these fucking dorks. My, hey, it's your free will. Do as you please. But hey, I guess when she's all said and done, we got nobody to blame but ourselves. If I put myself in a bad spot, I've only done it to myself. That's why I try and make sure that I'm doing good things. I do not want hell. Like I said, if it gets worse than this, you know what I mean? Trying to find the truth on earth can be so motherfucking painful. Anyways, have a good day, guys.